How's it going, everybody? Friday, July, summer, 2025. How's it going? It's raining in Columbus, Ohio, and I am working on Tangled Up In Blue. What a great song. I never sat down and really tried to learn this song. I might have mentioned this before, but one of the most magical things to me in life is when a song, however you hear it, intersects with an environmental place in a way that is so threaded into the feeling of where you are that it's like an event that you never forget. And I heard Tangled Up in Blue one day after running through a rainstorm in Arkansas to get out of the river. We'd been canoeing in a river, and there was lightning cracking through the trees and thunder and heavy rain coming down. And my girlfriend and I at the time ran to her Jeep, and it was soaking wet, and we jumped in, and this was back in the iPod shuffle days. And started up the car, and the first song to come on was Tangled Up in Blue, and it was just so amazing. It was like the energy of the song totally matched the chaos of the moment. It was brilliant. Anyway, I never have learnt this song, but it's so cool, and I'm just kind of trying to find my own folky, freewheeling way with it. Early one morning the sun was rising, I was laying in bed, wondering if she changed at all, if her hair was still red. The folks, they said our lives together sure was gonna be rough. They never did like Mama's homemade dress, Papa's bank book wasn't big enough. And I was standing on the side of the road, rain falling on my shoes, heading out for the East Coast. Lord knows I paid some dues getting through. Tangled up in blue. She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. I helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. We drove that car as far as we could and abandoned it out west. Split up on a dark, sad night, both agreeing it would be best. She turned around and looked at me as I was walking away. I heard her say over my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue. Tangled up in blue. I had a job in the great North Woods, working as a cook for a spell, but I never did like it all that much, and one day the axe just fell. So I drifted down to New Orleans, and I like to be employed, working for a while on a fishing boat right outside of Delacroix. But all the while I was all alone, the past was close behind. I seen a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind, and I just grew tangled up in blue. It's a work in progress. There's 7 verses, just so you know. A lot of words. There might be 8 verses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7. There you go. I'm always trying to find some kind of solo and play rhythm at the same time too, which is always takes me a while to find the things that having some low notes every now and then to kind of state the chord and then find some movement underneath it. Just takes experimenting. Isn't that a great song? God, so good. I've seen Dylan a bunch of times, but one time my wife Allison and I flew up to Seattle to see him. This was back when George Rosselli was playing drums with him, and he got us some tickets, passes or something, and we hung out with him. Anyway, the whole night went through, and it was really great. I absolutely loved it. But the very last song he played was Tangled Up In Blue, and he kind of did it in like halfway the way that he kind of wrote it, and he just kind of hinted at it, and it was just magic. So good. Anyway, I'm just trying to find my own way through it. Might be a little fast, I don't know. I don't know if I showed you guys this guitar yet. This was an incredibly generous gift from my mate Chris Skinner, who it's a black custom shop Gibson Hummingbird with a Gene Parsons B bender. Isn't that cool? He saw when we were in Chicago with Guitar Party. He saw that video of us fooling around with that Hummingbird that they have at Chicago Music Exchange, and he ended up ordering a couple of these, and he was like, "Man, here you go." Such a unbelievably generous gift. Crazy. Anyway, I've been putting this thing to good use out here with Vince. Getting it broken in because, a new acoustic needs a good flogging. Get it to open up. Anyway, we're in Columbus, Ohio. It's raining. I just sat down to record this, and it started raining. It was very cosmic, cool. Hope everybody's doing good, and we're here tonight. We're in Louisville tomorrow night, and then we head home. Get a nice short bus ride home Saturday night. And then we got a few days home, and then we're back out again. Our last run on the road is next week. And then we're home for the Ryman shows in August. 5 nights at the Ryman, which would be great. I'm playing those verses, the way I'm playing it so far anyway, I'm clamping like a F suspension under the G. Got to get that wrist. And there's all kinds of variations under the chord, right? Trying to find just one little spot to use the B bender. Anyway, these words are a mouthful. Good God. I'm gonna have to really practice to even remember all of this stuff, but I just printed them out, or I got them here on my computer, and I'm learning one little piece at a time, try and commit it visually to memory. It's kind of how I learn songs, as I try to, the most useful thing to do for me is to actually physically write it out. There's something that happens in my brain when I write it out and I see it on the paper. I can flip back to it in my mind when I'm playing live, but this computer way of doing it is okay for now, at least out here. All right, you guys know how B bender works, I assume, but basically it's a spring-loaded system that is mounted inside the guitar. If you can see it in there. It's crazy. It's amazing. It's all machine, hand tooled metal, lightweight metal. It doesn't make it any heavier at all. It must be aluminium. It's really light. You just think a step down from where your hands want to go if you want to use the bender to bend up. So if you were, that's where you want to go. So you start a step low. And then that's it, really. Particularly nice with major 7 chords. Anyway, you could sit here all day and do that. One more thing I want to mention, Drew printed up a bunch of new shirts, and I'll put a link below if you guys want a Jedd Hughes live t-shirt. I'm wearing one of Buki's today. Can't read that, but you can. But there's new Jedd Hughes live shirts at the link in the comments. If you want to buy one, it helps out, appreciate it. Or buy some music, or if you feel like tipping, send a tip, whatever. It's all good. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and appreciate the positivity, and I'll see you guys soon. I might get one more of these in, I might not, but I'll definitely be back next week if not. See you soon.